There is currently a rally going on in the UK. Now, this is not your typical rally that you usually see in, well, places like London or Leeds, for example. No, this is actually a patriotic rally. This manifestation created by D. Tommy Robinson. Who could imagine someone like this could actually establish, or rather manifest, a bunch of people in one location? They did not want this to happen before Elon Musk took over X. This could not possibly happen because, well, he was censored every single step of the way if he wanted to create one. But today we actually have one. And it's very interesting what is going on currently because, well, I don't really see a lot of reports about this, or at least the rhetoric is kind of different. Tommy Robinson, I want to quote from you from the Telegraph. Tommy Robinson's latest: thousands march through London chanting, "We want our country back." These patriotic chants are because, well, London isn't London anymore. If you haven't noticed, it's like, what is it? 1/3 native population, rest is just immigrants. Okay, I'm gonna read you to this article because it's very interesting what's currently going on. Thousands of protesters have gathered in central London for a march led by Tommy Robinson, with some chanting, "We want our country back." Streets around the Royal Courts of Justice were blocked by demonstrators wearing Union flag colours and flying flags as they were heard singing "Rule Britannia." Now, this would be extremely racist, right? This is extremely racist to the legacy media because they cannot fathom someone actually, well, waving the Union Jack. They cannot fathom someone actually wanting to, well, to be patriotic, I think is the correct word. Because they don't want this. The mainstream media do not want this. One demonstrator was seen climbing on top of a phone box, while others held placards that read, "Not far right, just right." I actually did see this. I don't have it well pulled up, but I actually did see this plaque. It was kind of interesting. Robinson, whose real name is Stephen Yaxley Lennon, said the protest would be the biggest patriotic rally the UK has ever seen. A counter-protest by Stand Up to Racism is also being held in the capital today, as well as a trans pride event. Kinda curious, isn't it? Around 1,000 police officers have been deployed to keep the peace. Now, these people are not actually the violent bunch. They should have deployed these people maybe at, well, say in Leeds maybe. But that would be asking too much. That would be asking way too much. But it's kind of interesting how they phrase this, because Stand Up to Racism is just some anti-racism. Well, a bunch of leftists, to be honest. Anti-racism doesn't really exist. It's just either you're racist or you're not. It's a manipulation tactic used by the far left to actually gather supporters. If you find someone saying they're anti-racist, they're just part of the cult. Do not listen to them. They don't have any actual idea what that means. But it's interesting nonetheless that these people show up. And the Trans Pride event, I guess they need their spotlight too. I mean, they don't have enough already, so sure, they can protest all they want. Doesn't really matter. So I wanted to show you this because it's actually very interesting what is going on, because as you can see, it isn't violent. Nothing is going on currently that is resembling a riot or anything of that sort. It is incredible what a bunch of native populations, well, it's crazy what a bunch of native people, I should say, can actually accomplish. They can gather peacefully. It's insane. I forgot I hadn't actually pulled up any more articles about this, or posts rather. But I do have this post from Jordan Peterson. I think it's nice that someone like this stands up for, well, for the truth, for the people who are actually native to the population, native to the country itself. And I quote, "This massive London rally is being studiously ignored by the globalist utopian propagandists at BBC and CBC. Another miserable lying legacy. Shill agencies. Now it's not wrong when it says this, because these people are just lying through the teeth, really. We actually had this, I don't have it pulled up, but we actually had this graffiti on the BBC main building, I believe, or well, the headquarters of the BBC, I think, that said something like in the lines of, and I'm going to paraphrase because I don't remember, liars, or yes, you are liars, or something, lying scumbags, maybe. I think it was something like that. Either way, it's liars was something that stood on the that was written on the building. It's very interesting, right? I think I'll leave it there. See you in the next video.